predictions and results. And you know, I'm your host, I'm Mel, and this is also
JC.
and we're about to, there's a couple of surprises that happen here on this card. So we're going to start to break down how it happened, you know, just a little bit, resume pretty much, and, you know, probably put one or two under the bus a little bit. But there were a couple of surprises in that card.
Yeah.
Like, I was like, no, this is not happening. I didn't envision some of the guys that we picked to win the way they did. You know, but let's start with the first one. Let's go with Saldana.
You didn't say the most important. We have the 5 win in a row winning streak.
Oh, that's right. We have the 5th week
Yeah.
winning streak so far, baby. 5 weeks where we are going. Where
Since
we
we
have
opened
gone.
the channel.
Since we opened the channel, we have
haven't
gone
lost.
over 50% over on our picks.
We
On every
went
single week.
66%.
We went 66%.
From
We got some
60,
profit. Not as good as the last
Yeah.
week, but
We made money. That's
we
what
made money. That's the most important thing. And whoever, if one or two, or whoever one of you decided to go with our picks, pretty sure you made some money too. All right, so
Don't sleep on our picks.
yeah, never sleep on our picks, man. Because
5 weeks in a row so far. So, you know.
we are pretty hot with that. So we're gonna go with, we're gonna start with Mr. Saldana here and Sosa. I mean, the fight was pretty even. That fight was pretty even. But this is the thing. I was not expecting Saldana to win this fight
No.
at all. At all. But
He improved his cardio so much, and he said it after the fight. He said, I was prepared for fighting the 3 rounds because, you know, in the past he hadn't had that cardio, and he said, I improved my cardio. And he showed it. He was going for takedowns. You know, he fought an amazing fight. You know, that's something that we always said.
and he threw more punches and landed more punches. So
Yeah,
I
he
think
played
he just went
amazing.
his way to be, you know.
Don't know how they're gonna look at the fight because of the can. You know, if the other guy trained correctly. You know, a lot of factors over there. But Saldana really impressed me. But it's not like it's gonna be like in the top 15 or something like that. You know, like he's gonna continue. But so far, I don't.
Yeah, he
think
still needs to improve because
Yeah.
there's bigger sharks along the way. So
Let's see what
he's definitely improved though. But he needs to improve more because the more
the
you
level
win in
in
this
that
game,
in that division is really high.
Yeah.
So.
the more you win in this type of in this sport or in any sport, you're gonna face bigger competition.
Yeah.
So he needs to improve a little bit more before facing those fellas. Now we're gonna move to the next one: Nicolau versus Dvorak. In my mind, this was not our pick, but in my mind, Dvorak had to win. But you know exactly what happened in that fight.
Yeah.
So the fight was pretty even until a certain point,
Yeah.
and then this guy scored a
Knocked
knockdown. That's it.
Yeah.
And the ground control for both fighters was almost like the same. One had 48 seconds, the other 1 minute and 25 seconds. That's not gonna save you. The only thing that's gonna erase a knockdown is if you continuously take the guy down and put him on the ground for at least 5 minutes.
Yeah.
And that didn't happen for Dvorak. So they all went to a striking after that, and that was it. They tried to take each other down again, but it never happened. It really-
Nicolau really showed me that he's a contender in that division in flyweight. You know, like there is not like a division that has a lot of prospect, but you know he's one of them. Maybe in the top 5 I'm seeing. He's not like gonna be like the champion right now, but he has potential to grow. He's only 27.
Yeah, he's only 27. He's a young buck, so let's give him a little bit more time.
And you know, like he's a black belt in BJJ, and he didn't use it in this fight. He was striking, so that's good. In a person that you know, like he's a black
Well,
belt.
he did try to attempt to take down.
Yeah, but you know, like it's not
But
like
he
was
wasn't.
like
He wasn't
his,
like.
his game plan. You know?
Yeah, yeah, I get what you're saying. So he was not using it to its full potential.
Yeah.
The other guy has very good takedown defense, though. Let me say that. But you know, he scored a knockdown, so the fight definitely went on his way. That's without a doubt. Now the next fight.
Yeah, our first pick of the night.
Our first pick of the night, we got it. It was Fiora versus Maya.
Jennifer Maya.
Like, Fiora pretty much outclassed this girl in everything.
Yeah.
takedown,
And
control.
also something that I love in that fight, like Maya landed a beautiful head kick, and this get eaten, like without
This girl ate it.
yeah, without problem.
Easy. This girl must be the daughter of Popeye or something because she must be eating an espinal before going to that. That head kick would have been done to somebody else.
It was like kind of like the head kick that they land on Tupuria, but Tupuria fell to the ground. This lady was like
This lady was
ground, like.
I'm pretty sure you can open up, you can cut her a little bit, and you're gonna find some
Iron.
fine iron. You know, this is the Terminator version of a female.
But you know, I don't see any beating Valentina Shevchenko.
Not yet, of course not yet. Valentina is the highest of tiers when it comes to women's championship. Valentina is just something that I haven't seen in a while in a woman when it comes to.
But do you think that this lady has potential to beat Valentina or no?
Yes, she does, but she needs to train more. That's it. Valentina has been training, and she's very serious. She's a very well-rounded fighter, and we've said this many times before. Well-rounded fighters that know how to take it to the ground and know how to strike. It's a pain in the ass to get that belt, and it's gonna be a pain in the ass to get that belt from Valentina.
That the best that Valentina has is how she mixes everything. Like she makes it look so natural. Like she makes the kicks, the punches, the takedown,
the defense,
everything. It's like
she's like the perfect fighter.
Yeah.
Like here, Mr.
Right now,
Mr. Fierro Terminator, she needs to adjust a couple of things.
Right now, I think that there is no girl in the world that can beat Valentina. Even Amanda Nunes, I don't think.
Amanda Nunes looks like she's not the same. But to be fair, they both fought twice, and
Right.
I honestly thought
that
the
the
first
second one.
fight I don't think
You told me it was the second one. You told me that Valentina won.
I actually think he won. Even the first one, people were talking about it, but it looks like more like on the second one, like Valentina showed she was way more dominant. Let me say, Valentina is the only female that ate some of those girls' right hand on the face, straight up, and still kept on going. So, if this girl is Robocop, I'm saying Valentina is Megatron, easily. Alright, so let's move to the next fight. Oh my goodness, this one, I was checking in my books because Tio Liu Ling
Almost knocked out
BCF, and this guy takes,
round.
in the first round, this guy takes people to the ground 18 times, every single fight, and this guy was...
No, it was in the beginning of the fight. Like, you know, like, if you know that the other guy, the only way that he can beat you is like, you know, striking and knock you out. What are you gonna strike? Go to the ground. After that, he started going to the ground, and, you know, it was really easy, and he get his neck and rear naked.
Yeah, that's it. But however, it was really impressive how PCF just managed to secure that neck on the second round. Like it was like magic.
Yeah, really quickly.
Like it was like he's like, okay, so you hit me, almost took me down. I still see a little burst, but I'm still going after you. Go to the ground, and he said choke just like that.
He said after the fight that he's gonna move to welterweight, that he's not gonna fight anymore in middleweight because he thinks that he's undersized on that division.
Well, if he thinks so, man, you know, it's...
No, he said it, like he's not gonna fight anymore over there.
Better for him if he actually thinks
yeah, the only thing that over there is like the weight cut, that you have to do it, like 15 pounds. But if it's for better. So that was the second pick. So far
we got that. So far 2-2. Now the next fight, this one I know Gutierrez was gonna knock the lights out of Dana. But wait a second.
We thought that was
because I thought Gutierrez was gonna be the aggressor, and it was all the way. It was completely the opposite. It was Dana chasing this guy, like this guy owed him money. He was like, give me my money. He was throwing haymakers. I didn't think this guy would throw that kind of power.
And you see like the takedown, like he grabbed it and
dude. Yeah. Like he was really serious. He was really trying to hurt Gutierrez. The good thing about Gutierrez now is that he knows how to move in his cycle. He knows how to escape things. But I'm like, man, I'm watching an episode of the Road Runner and Coyote Iwi. Because that's exactly what happened, you know. Gutierrez was running in circles, you know, in an arc. So if you pay attention to the fight, he was still hitting him. But this guy was so relentless, and at some point I think he kind of gassed out, and he thought, or maybe he just thought this guy is not gonna hurt me because I'm taking his punch. This guy comes out with a back fist from Thanos of the Avengers. BAM!
But you know what? The most funny about this fight was after the first round, Gutierrez was almost over. Like the bell said, he was on the ground. The other guy was landing.
Yeah, the guy was really aggressive, dude.
Yeah.
This guy has a future here. I think this guy has a future.
No, and also
this guy can
Gutierrez
still do it.
has been winning 7 fights in a row. Like.
No, but I'm talking about Dana.
No,
as well.
Dana, of
Dana as
course.
well has a
But
future
you know, but-
here easily.
Yeah, Gutierrez is a really
The
good
only,
fighter.
I just don't know, if you take a look at the replay, Dana stands still, and this guy just back foot, he does the spinning back
Yeah.
fist, and he just eats it, but lights out, dude.
Yeah.
Almost lights out. He's about to pop, but he just falls down. And this guy will, oh my God.
He was reacting.
How
I
you
think
guys-
that maybe her didn't stop it faster because the other guy he wasn't like
Yeah, but
oh.
he was getting demolished, dude.
Yeah, but you know like you
He was
could
getting
get like
elbows
3
after
seconds.
elbows after elbows.
Yeah,
He
but
was not escaping that one.
yeah, I think that you can give it 3 seconds. I'm getting up.
No, he's not escaping that one. Trust me. The way I saw Gutierrez landing those elbows, have you guys been a kid and you've been waiting all winter to get inside the pool, and then all the way all of a sudden it's summer and you get to the pool and you just run. Yes, exactly what happened with Gutierrez, and then as soon as he saw him go to the ground, he just went Superman mode. Oh my God. Those were vicious though. It's been a while. It's been only a couple of fights since I've seen that type of aggression.
So our next fight we
Good job
have
for Gutierrez though.
Sarah McMahon and Carol Rosa. We said it over here, like it could be like McMahon taking down Carol Rosa for the 3 rounds if his cardio hold up, and that was what happened. That was what we didn't want to have that risk with Carol Rosa. We didn't bet it over there, but we thought that McMahon at plus 200 we could be a big dog. Like right now I am regretted that we didn't take it as a money fight.
Yeah.
Because we were saying that this can happen, and that was what happened. You know, when you are a wrestler, you have a big advantage. If you stick to your plan, like only wrestle, you win.
But that's the thing. Not to shit on the women's division. There are usually wrestlers in there, but instead of using their technique to their advantage, they go start pulling her and shit like that. And instead of like going and go with what you are the strongest with, take down wrestling. But this girl actually did just that.
She was a
Chino-
silver Olympic medalist.
Chino Rosa was stronger in the striking, even though the striking was kinda even. Still, Rosa had more striking in there, but
What I didn't like was that Rosa supposedly is a black belt in BJJ, and she was on the back the whole fight, and she didn't attend a single
submission.
or lock or something crazy.
I don't think McCann gave it a chance, to be honest. Like McCann really surprised me there.
Yeah.
Like I've seen that girl taking other girls down, but like that 10 minutes? That's almost a 3 rounds, man. Holy
That's
hell.
2 rounds complete.
Poor the guy that goes into a bedroom with this girl. Oh my boy.
Well, that depends how you see it.
Poor guy. Whichever way you see it.
I know.
If the guy wants it in the ass, he's fucking dead. If he thinks he's gonna get on top, boy, you're losing your wee-wee. You're losing the wee-wee. Anyways, let's talk about this
Next
one.
fight again, the same. This was a grappler against a striking. Mark Dakisi, the veteran, against Borchev, Slava Klaus. So
11 takedowns. This was a massacre.
yeah, it was like paraon, un paraon.
Dude,
How do you say that in English?
I don't know how to say
Yeah,
that.
they don't have this game like.
They probably do, but
They have another name, like in Cuba.
they definitely gotta be.
It's like we have a game in Cuba, like we have a ball and we start throwing it to each other, and whoever's like get hit they put it on a wall and everyone started throwing balls in the
As
back.
punishment for losing, you know.
Pareon.
So we call it pareon. That's what we call it now.
That was the pareon.
This.
We said it that this guy doesn't have takedown defense. The only thing that has good was the get up game.
But
you know?
even in striking, the Akis.
Yeah, but the problem is that the other guy controlled it for 12 minutes.
Yeah.
What they're gonna do? You only have
whole
3
three
minutes.
rounds.
Yeah.
The whole 3 rounds.
Yeah, like this guy stick to the plan. Didn't do anything else.
Yeah.
Went to take that.
I mean, that's what fighters are supposed to do.
If all the fighters do what they're supposed to do, they win because they have a big advantage.
We'll win most of the picks easily.
Yeah.
Easily.
But sometimes, for example, I didn't thought that Dagis is gonna do it because sometimes he has dropped the ball and didn't show that he has a fire IQ. But we'll see. People change for better.
Yep.
So next fight, Neil Magny against Max Griffin. First of all, I wanted to give a big shout out to Neil Magny. He just tied 19 wins in welterweight to St. Pierre. My God, that's something to, really big.
That's a nice
Tight.
record.
Yeah.
That's a nice.
And I think that maybe he can beat that record. He only needs one more win.
One more win. But that's the thing. The thing about St. Pierre is that he was a champion when he did it.
Yeah, of course, that's true.
However, there hasn't been another welterweight like. I mean, Magny to me, I'll be honest. I don't think Magny is top 5.
No. The most that he has been
Not
is
anymore.
8. The top.
He's around.
No, he's 8 right now. The number 8.
So, but he can take a punch, and he did took a punch. He got knocked down.
But that's something that happened in this fight. He didn't start wrestler after he get the punch. Before that, he didn't do it. If he started since the bell started wrestle, he didn't get that knockdown. He started wrestle after the knockdown. Like that's bad IQ. Like I didn't expect that from Miami because Griffin is a beast. He goes forward.
Yeah, he kind of sucks off your
Your
stamina completely. He drains
Yeah, but
you
what
up.
happened
and-
with Magny is Magny has a gas tank. No, he has a
But
complete.
that's the thing. That's the thing. Like
in the third
like-
round was all Magny.
Like it would have been somebody else that has a little bit more power than Griffin. It would have been over right then and there.
Yeah, in there when he
Right
knocked
then
down
and
the
there.
guy.
We are getting lucky with those guys that, for some reason are just getting up or don't have enough power on that punch that they scored to actually make the guy,
I think that some people when
Unable to get up.
they knock down the opponent, they think that the fight is over and maybe they get excited or
sometimes
something like
that could actually happen,
You know?
and if they think it's over, they
Yeah.
don't want to, how do you say,
Like give him more
finish it right
damage.
then and there because they think they're gonna hurt him. It happens. A lot of
Well,
us
Dos
happened before.
Anjos said in the fight with Moicano, did you remember the eye? He said that he didn't want it to land
Yeah,
right
because
there.
he could have hurt him even deeper than that. But then again, Moicano shows some damn motherfucking heart
Yeah.
that I haven't seen in a while in this sport. So
Fifth round.
ever since I think Ferguson,
The Kukui. He's gonna fight with Chandler in.
that's gonna be an interesting fight.
Do you think that if he loses to Chandler, he finished his career? It will be his 4th loss in a row.
That'll be tough. I mean, they're giving him fights. They're really giving him fights.
No, they're giving
I don't know.
like
I don't know if Dana is doing it on purpose.
They're
but
giving
giving him fights. It's like, okay, so last time you fought, let's just say, you fought a hyena. We are giving you a lion now. Now you got a lion. You think you're gonna arrest? Now we're gonna give you a T-Rex. Give
Give
the
me a
guy,
break.
give me somebody. Well, what's gonna come after Chandler, dude? Gaethje again? Oh.
Something. Neil Magny was our pick. So far, we went over there 3-4-3. Also, did you see what Nate Diaz said? That if they don't give you a fight, please release him because he has been 7 months without fighting. You didn't see it? He said it yesterday. Oh, crazy.
And I think he's promoting the fight against Jake Paul.
Do you think?
I'm gonna cut it right down here. Yeah, I think that's why he wants to.
Do you think that?
Because
that he
Jake
has
Paul
a
is
chance?
pressuring him pretty much. You can see Jake Paul on social media the whole time, And I think Jake Paul is pressuring him, you know, like, hey, I'm gonna beat you up. Nate Diaz knows he's got no business boxing.
He's gonna lose, right?
In a street fight, Nate Diaz will kick the crap out of Jake Paul sooner or later. I mean, later.
Like all like that, all like that.
All like that, but he can take punches and punches and punches and punches. What are you gonna do? What is Jake Paul gonna do once he gets taken to the ground by Nate Diaz? Nate Diaz, regardless of whatever people say, this guy can, you know, mess you up on the ground like this.
Yeah,
and when you think you have the fight, when you have the fight, a lot of fighters to the Diaz brothers, they have fought them, and they think, hey, I got it. I'm about to knock him out. Motherfuckers get up like Robocop. Bing, bam, bing, bam, bam. That's it. And they win the fight with their eyebrows broken.
All the blood.
Blood pouring out like in buckets. So, all right, let's talk about this next fight. Askarov versus Cara France.
Bro,
I watched this fight.
Dropped the ball.
He dropped the ball. I thought it was.
And you know something that I didn't know that we didn't take as a knowledge, like he hasn't fought for a year. He was 1 year out, Askarov.
But it's alright. Cara France really shows some takedown defense here.
Yeah.
Because this guy tried to get him to the ground 14 times and only scored 2. So, and Cara was, regardless that Askarov seemed to be the aggressor, Cara was still standing his ground and responding back to him. And landing. So, I mean,
shout out to Cara France. He
for sure, he fought.
Nobody believed it.
At first, I thought, you know, the referees really messed it up again. They gave it to Cara France. But then I take a good look on the highlights, and I take a good look on the fight again. And I was convinced, okay, so Cara definitely won.
Do you think that Cara France has potential to be champion?
Yeah, with that takedown defense, yeah. The only thing that
he's gonna be, do you feel like Brandon Moreno and Davidson Figueiredo?
The thing is about Brandon Moreno and this guy's Figueiredo. I mean, at least Brandon Moreno and Figueiredo, you know, these guys can take a punch. This guy can punch hard too. And they punch hard.
Do you think Cara France hit harder than Figueiredo?
No, hell no. No, Figueiredo hits way harder than he does. Has more power than
Figueiredo called out or Cara France yesterday. He said like Kiwi, let's go to fight because I don't know, like he said like to Brandon like this Mexican guy has to win another fight to fight again with me. And then Brandon.
Who said that, Figueiredo?
Figueiredo. After Cara France win, he said in his interview like, hey Kiwi, you suck, like your punch, whatever.
Figueiredo cannot be that cheap. I'm sorry, but he should give. That has to be a trilogy.
And quadruply. That would be a quadruply. They already fought 3 times. You remember the first time was a draw, the second one Moreno won, and the third one Davidson won. They have fought 3 times.
Oh, they have fought 3 times?
Yeah.
Oh, fucking time flies, man.
Yeah.
I'm getting old, bro.
Listen to me. And then Brando said like, no, the Brazilian guy didn't have the balls to fight right now. Let's do an interim belt.
Interim belt?
Yeah, because he said that he doesn't want to fight now. Let's see what happens in that division.
Alright, so the next fight is between Mr.
That one we lost it. So
that one we lost the pick there. So that one was the first loss of the night for us. Now, Mr. Matt Brown and Bob Moreno, let me just say.
This fight was a banger, man.
I have absolute respect for Matt Brown. I'm not gonna be
41 years old.
41 years old, and he still can square off against younger guys. But Bob Moreno was way too much in the striking department.
And also how both guys like they take so much down in that fight. I think that they have to be like 6 months.
Yeah, but Bob Moreno landed twice as many.
Yeah, but the Browns
I know
was harder, like the punches of Brown and the takedowns that were crazy, man. I really think that fight could be a draw because for a lot of takedowns, like if you see like the fight, like how it went, like in the climax, you know, like.
I mean, there was a lot of takedowns on Bob
and the ground
side.
control.
Bob Moreno didn't have any.
You know, I am not mad with the decision. It could go either way.
The thing about the fight, though, is that the thing that actually saved Bob Moreno from winning the fight,
was the
Mike
striking.
Barber was his striking. His striking was
The
he
double.
landed 186 punches out of 289. That's arguably like 40-something%.
No, that's more. Imagine that the
That's
half
40-something%.
no, that's like almost 60%.
No.
Because the half of 289 is
289.
145. And he had
They're 1 on 2. You're right on
Yeah,
that. You're
almost
right on the money.
60%.
You're right on the money on that one.
60%.
So yeah, like around 60%. And that's it. Even though Matt Brown played his fight, but he allowed Barberena to hit him way too many times. Way too. Respect to Matt Brown, though. I'm not gonna mess with this guy.
Yeah.
Just in case this guy see me in the streets and I got a Brown. So, but shout out to him, and hopefully we see him again. Right?
In the co-main event, we have Joanna Wood and Alexa Grasso. Bro, I think that Joanna Wood is done. That she finishes his career. Like she's married. She's 37 years old. You know, Grasso has never submitted someone in the UFC. That was her first submission. In the first round to Joanna Wood, I think that Wood Jojo, she finished her career. Like, I'm landing on the bus. Yeah, she's done. She can continue fighting, you know, but like...
It's pretty much her first submission, yeah?
Yeah, the first submission.
First submission, that's
I
it.
told you. I checked it out.
First submission,
And to Jojo, you know, like, that was embarrassing for me. First round, that was
like Grasso really played her cards well, man.
Yeah, but Grasso for me is not like the great, you
No,
know.
no,
She
no,
was
no.
saying like she wants to fight with Valentina and she thinks that she has a chance. Like, you're out of your mind or what the fuck? Like, that was stupid. That was in the post, you know, after the fight.
What the?
Yeah, she was saying,
Hey,
yeah,
Grasso,
she's crazy.
if you really are smoking some good stuff, let me know, because I really want to hit it too.
Because
you know?
she's now the number 4 in the division, and she said that she want to fight Valentina Shevchenko. That lady.
Well, she's pushing for that money, ain't you, baby?
Yeah, the
They're
money.
pushing for that money.
But they're gonna
you should
end.
get the-
Valentina's gonna end her career over there.
Nah, Valentina's gonna mess you up, baby. You need to get
Yeah.
ready more. You know.
No, I don't think that if she trained the her life, she died, live again, train all the her life, die, and train again, she doesn't beat Valentina Shevchenko. That
You
lady.
need to train a lot because
Yeah.
you know.
Day and night, day and night. Yeah, you can move to the gym and live forever over there. Like, don't do nothing else.
Yeah, but Valentina is sure
Yeah.
like a whole.
The problem is like
different level.
Valentina has so many years in advantage. Remember, she started training at 4 years old. Like, she has
And she's really serious about it.
Yeah.
She ain't fucking around.
Yeah, and
She's
and
not
also
messing
after
around.
that, she's from the mountains, from
Mountains.
Uzbekistan. What the fuck is that?
Mountains. Yeah, that's
The
the
toughness.
That's
you know?
that's the female side of the country from
Magalaga.
from Magalaga, you know. So that's a female Magalaga type of
No,
place,
because
you know?
her sister sucks, bro. Like
Right?
her sister.
Yeah, but her sister then was not racing there. She was probably
Mhm.
racing in the United States without the whips in here. You know,
If
jokes aside,
if
Valentina is a monster.
Valentina ever, it's gonna kick our butt. Do you think that she can fight against both of us at the same time? Nah. No. Not so far, not so far.
I don't know, but she's a professional, dude.
Yeah.
She's a professional. She's a professional fighter, and she's been fighting since when? No, I honestly don't think she can take on a guy. On
Yeah.
a guy that actually fights MMA. Like, an actual serious guy has to be a winner.
For example, she against Davison Figueredo.
Nah, she's gonna get messed up.
You think?
Nah, absolutely.
But I think that Amanda Nunes, she can fight with Peter Jan, for example.
Like, you're not seeing what's going on with the women's division in sports, that these trans guys are.
Yeah, in boxing and shit like
Yeah.
that. Yeah, that almost killed a girl. Yeah.
No, in any sports, you see this guy.
Yeah,
he
breaking
was
world
ranked
record.
on. There was a swimmer.
Yeah, the swimming. Yeah.
The swimmer. The guy was the 464
I remember you told me this.
rank against the #1 ranked female. He destroyed her, dude. Like, but I don't want to talk about that. Right?
Yeah.
We can talk about that some
They're
other
gonna
time.
close our channel. Yeah.
No, they're not gonna close nothing. But we can talk about that some other time, because that's something I definitely want to talk about. You know, at some point. But
Not for now.
not for now, you know, like, so this fight, the
The
main
main
event,
event of the night,
Blaydes
Curtis Razor Blaydes against
versus
Chris DAUKAUS.
DAUKAUS.
DAUKAUS. I don't know what I always say there.
DAUKAUS.
Yeah.
This
Bro,
fight took me like a
Blaydes.
complete surprise. We
Yeah.
all knew Blaydes was gonna win, but
Not
not
this
in this
way.
fashion, not this
Yeah.
way. Like we thought, hey, he's gonna take this guy to the ground.
For 4 rounds.
For four,
and
he's
kill
gonna whip the whole UFC mat. The guys that come after to claim they are not gonna be required. They're just gonna send them home because that's exactly what we envisioned. But that's not what happened. He said, no, motherfucker.
He
today
didn't attempt
I-
a single takedown. That
No,
was
he
it.
had smoked a good shit. He said, I'm gonna fight. I'm gonna fight standing up. Hey, he knocked him out.
Yeah. Super clean with the right hand.
Yes.
Super clean.
I really like. Listen, if this guy really learns some striking.
Remember, he trained with Usman and Justin Gaethje in Colorado in Team
Let me
Elevation.
say this: if he really is serious about improving his striking,
Well,
this
he's
man
showing.
is a threat to absolutely.
Do you feel that he has a
every
chance with
si-
Nongano? No.
with Nongano? If he actually trains more in his striking, yes.
But Nongano has improved his wrestling.
Yes, Nogano has. For somebody that has been doing wrestling for like a couple of months only,
Yeah,
he
he
definitely
showed
shows
it.
a lot of signs of improvement there.
But there is something that I don't understand in the fight if that fight happens. Like Curtis Blade trained with Usman, and Nongano for that fight was training with Usman. So what's gonna happen with the? You know, it's gonna be like rolling business
Maybe, I don't know.
because Blade trained with Gaethje, Rose Namajunas, and Justin Gaethje in Team Elevation.
Dude, sometimes
In Colorado.
they go to a championship belt and they even train in the same gym.
Both.
Yeah, this has happened before.
But how? You know what I'm gonna do? You know why I'm training, and you know.
No,
what I'm
because they
training.
train a different schedule and all that.
Yeah,
but-
there's camera and shit like that. And you can
Yeah,
see
but
what he's
you know, I don't think they're gonna be like, hey, let me watch what he's doing and this and that. And sometimes they even move out of the gym, but they are in the same team, and they sometimes they fight. That has happened before.
Tell me an example.
I think it was Vito Belfort versus ¿cómo se llama este? What's this guy's name? Silva. Both Brazilians were not supposed to fight. They fought.
And who won?
Silva. With a front kick, supposedly he was stopped by Steven Seagal.
Ah, I Steven Seagal was on his corner. On his corner. Yeah, I remember.
Supposedly he was trained.
Yeah. I remember.
I will say this. I think Steven Seagal is a fake. That's what I think.
No, he
Everybody
invented
says
the
it.
style. He invented the style.
He didn't invent it. He was the first one to open a school of Aikido in Japan, some crap like that.
Yeah, but he
But
has his
I
own
honestly
style.
think he has never. I have seen his movies, and they are great. Nobody touches him. This guy can fight Thanos straight up with his hands tied behind his back,
With his kid.
and Thanos will not even touch him. Alright, that's up. Everybody get in the ground. Come on, bro. Are you crazy? Listen, I respect Steven Seagal, but I don't think he's legit. Everybody can burn me in the comments. But I haven't seen Steven Seagal actually fighting an MMA fighter. And he's not going to. He's too old now.
Yeah. So proud to Razor Blaydes.
Yes.
Really good fight, and he showed improvement on the striking.
Mm-hmm.
So
That was a lot of improvement there for sure. And like we said, if he really takes it serious and improves his striking a little bit more, this guy's gonna be a problem, big problem. Because now, not only is he gonna have the ground on his favor, now he's gonna be able to switch it up, and that's gonna be a big problem for absolutely any heavyweight.
I think that right now he can beat easily Miyoshi.
We have it, yeah.
Yeah,
We have it, yeah. Take him to the ground and come. Yeah, absolutely.
Miyoshi.
Absolutely.
They're saying like after for him is Miori or Taito Ibasa. Taito Ibasa I think that will be easier because doesn't have the wrestling.
Yeah, but that's the thing though. I agree with that. But he's got the power to knock him
Yeah,
out.
but you know I'm going to the ground. What you gonna
Yeah,
do?
yeah.
You cannot hit me. And
I
don't
mean,
think
you
that
can get hit, but it's
yeah,
not
it's
the same,
not the
it's
same
not
power.
the same power.
No.
you
The
know?
only thing is like the uppercut perfect that Derrick Lewis land.
Yeah. And yeah, this guy to get knocked down, you gotta hit him perfectly. So that's
Yeah,
the
he has
key
a
there.
chin because he has shot the best. So another great card for us. We went making money, 5th week in a row.
Yeah.
So you are sleeping in our picks because we are killing it so far. So I hope this continue. We're next Saturday we doesn't have fight. It's gonna be a break for us, but we're gonna be doing videos in the channel because we don't want, to sleep from work. So we are gonna be doing something. We are
preparing something. We're cooking something here
to do something for the week that we are not gonna be live on fights. And then the next fight is gonna be a pay-per-view, UFC 273 Volkanovski against the Korean Zombie. It's gonna be a pay-per-view, and it's gonna be our first giveaway. We're gonna give money to see if people can comment. Do you think that people comment if we give money?
Of course, dude. I'll be the first one commenting there. In fact, I'm gonna create another YouTube account and I'm gonna comment. How much are we gonna do?
We're gonna give 50 bucks.
50 bucks to whoever gets the closest on the picks.
On the picks.
It's 50 bucks whoever gets closest on the picks, man.
Yeah. 50 bucks.
Listen,
we are giving free money in giving the picks, and we're gonna give after this free money. We're gonna give 50 bucks to the person that get more picks correct.
Do you imagine like 1 million people actually start commenting now? Now we gotta take a look at 1 million. Listen,
well, I hope, bro. I hope to have that problem. I hope.
We're not gonna finish. We're not gonna finish.
I hired someone to start looking at it, bro.
It's gonna be insane. But anyways, yes, we're gonna give away 50 bucks to whoever chooses the picks and gets closer.
It's gonna be a parlay. You have to do a parlay, minimum 4 picks. Like the closest that they have on the betted odds is gonna.
Just choose your fighter, and whoever scores, whoever is closer. How to say this, man? My English grade is out the window.
Yeah, you are tired.
Like I am really tired today, and I'm trying to compose myself. But whoever asserts
the closest
has the
if
closest
no
wins.
one has it, yeah.
If no one, whoever wins the more fights in their picks, that's the person who's gonna get the 50 bucks. And it's only one person, and we're not gonna say 10 person, but
If there are two that they are tied, so we do 50 and 25 or 25 or 25. Yeah. So no problem.
But that's probably not gonna happen.
But you never know. So
probably not gonna happen. The probabilities of that, well, they're kind of like 50-50, right?
Yeah.
Right. So what do we have for the next one? Oh, okay, we just said it. We don't have nothing for the next one. We're gonna do a video. We're cooking something.
Yeah.
We're definitely cooking something.
Prepare
the 3-piece, baby. Prepare the 3-piece.
I soda.
Prepare that shit. Hey, but the next card is gonna be really exciting. There's gonna be Aljamain. This guy, versus the Rat. Peter
The Rojan Rat.
Yeah, the Rojan Rat.
We have Chamsa, the Wolf, Chimaev. I'm crazy. I already have a bet on Chimaev.
No, we're already going for Chimaev,
yeah.
my guys.
I don't think that Chimaev, give me a minute, stop it.
And then we got Chanson June 2 fighting one more time, representing China. If there's a guy
China, no. South Korea.
God damn it, I thought it was the other guy from China. What's the other guy?
Sun Yudong.
Sun Yudong. I said Korean goddamn Sun Yudong. No, I thought it was Sun Yudong for sure. Because I was looking at him and I'm like, oh shit, it's Sun Yudong, bro. No. But now it's the Korean zombie. However, this guy stopped too, but he's going against somebody that is...
But like how the odds there already, if they continue going up, you can put like 100 on the Korean zombie and you win 700. I would put it. Even if I know that Volkanovski win is a good value. Like Korean zombie can do crazy check and almost everyone can get, caught from one punch. Like there is value over there. What do you think?
I think Volkanovski is...
Yeah, I know, but I'm telling you like in the value side. Like if you put 100 on Korean zombie and if he wins 700. It's a good bet.
Yeah, but that's the thing. Only do that if you don't win every single other.
Yeah, of course. Yeah, for enjoying, to enjoy the fight.
Because you never know. Okay, better 100 because you already let's just say 500, 600, 1,000 positive. Put 100. You never know.
What happened.
You never know what's gonna happen. If that guy wins, you get like 700 bucks.
Yeah.
You lose 100. If it goes that way, but you're still positive.
Yeah, you're there for fun.
Alright. So we got nothing else to say?
Yeah.
Alright, so this is gonna be it for this entry, fellas. Stay awake, keep attention, Pay attention to the page.
Subscribe.
Yeah, subscribe.
And take to
comment.
the whole family, to your cat, to your dog, everyone. We are giving free money. Go here. 5 weeks in a row. Subscribe and turn on notification bell.
Yep. Let's go, baby.
See you
later.
next one.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.